Good morning. Excuse me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Thursday, April 17th at 9:30 in the morning. And words, don't know. The shadow is not you. It's the shadow of you, the darker aspect of you. And if you don't confront it and do your shadow work, I believe it keeps coming up and biting you in the ass. I have definite, definite experiences of this, mostly through my life, because whatever childhood trauma I carry with me is in the shadow and it reminds me. And now the shadow of some of those childhood traumas, when it comes up, I'm aware of it and I bark like I'm part of that shadow work, like I'm a dog in a separate, completely separate body away from myself. And then I regret it. Why? Because I keep having to do the shadow work. And last night I had a fitful night's sleep. I didn't sleep well. And I was disturbed in my sleep by lots of different things. And then I wake up, I'm half asleep, and then I interact with somebody I don't want to fight with. And then I cause a fight or I'm part of a fight. I'm either causing it or I'm happily going into it. And it turns into an argument, a lot of blaming, a lot of pointing of fingers, a lot of shouting, and then settles down. And then I realize that my shadow, my childhood trauma, has come back to bite me in the ass again. And I try and calm down. So I take a bunch of breaths and I start to work on my shadow work again for me. And I realize I've got a lot of work to do. I've still got a lot of work to do because that understanding of why needs to have breathing space before it reacts. Why do I feel this way? Why am I being pushed and pulled? What is it about me that has to bark, that has to be right, that has to be the dominant factor in an argument? Why is that? And it comes definitely from my father. And I don't blame my father because my father wouldn't have known what he meant by shadow work. What are you talking about, you bloody idiot? You know, he didn't understand that childhood trauma was in him too. His father barked at him as an errant boy, and he barked at me as an errant boy, you know? And that's what we do. We repeat if we don't work on it ourselves individually. And then once you do, you have to keep working. You can't stop shadow work. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know where my anger comes from. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it anyway. You're excusing yourself. You're actually using the shadow to blame somebody else. And that's not shadow work. That's just apportioning blame to something external. It's in you. And you can't get rid of your shadow, but you can have your shadow behind you. You can have your shadow away from you. And then when it rises, you recognize it and you go, okay, I'm not playing your game. And you do it a better way. and it's constant. You have to constantly keep topping up on that. If you don't, again, it happened this morning. I work hard, really hard, at staying calm in situations that would normally provoke me. And I must be with a good provoker currently. No, I'm not. It's not them. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. I have to recognize that I am my own worst enemy because I don't do the work that I profess to continue to do when I let it slip sometimes. And I let it slip because I get weakened by, lack of sleep. I said I had a really bad night's sleep. I've had a bad week, really. It's now Thursday. Yeah, probably Monday or Tuesday. I haven't been doing the work. I've been neglecting my wealth, my health. Both the same. Health is wealth. So I've been neglecting to do my work, and I need to do it more. So that's what I've learned about me. But I do believe there is a major benefit to doing the shadow work for yourself. But I also do believe that the collective gets stronger when they recognize that shadow work, the collective. And there is a collective way of dealing with shadow work too. And I'm pretty good at big picture stuff, Oh, yeah, look, we need to recognize that we keep going to war and yeah, I can do that like in the big picture. But when it comes down to me, am I easily triggering myself? Yeah. But I got to stop it. Stop it. And I can. I mean, for the last 4 or 5 years, I've been working very, very hard on recognizing where my shadow gets in my way, So if we can do that, we can actually have a more loving, caring, peaceful life. But you got to keep up the work. So keep working, stay out of your shadow and more in yourself. Light and dark. All right. I love you. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Do the shadow work. Find what it is that you get triggered by within you. It's an internal work. It's not external at all. So inside you, something keeps coming back up and you have to go, okay, let it go. All right. Love you. Bye.